The tropical open ocean is generally defined as the region between the Tropic of Cancer at 23.5 degrees north and the Tropic of Capricorn at 23.5 degrees south, where the depth is 200 meters or greater, excluding the benthic zones. The average temperature of surface waters is 20 degrees Celsius, but ranges between 15 to 30 degrees Celsius, which is generally on the warmer side, and it is really hard for species to thrive in this warm, temperate waters. The average salinity is 35 parts per thousand, which is fairly consistent with the rest of the ocean. Due to the Coriolis effect, all of the currents in the tropical open oceans flow westward, both north and south of the equator. The water is generally clearer than most other habitats due to the lack of plankton in the waters. However, the trade winds cause the divergence of waters along the equator, causing upwelling of more nutrient-rich water. This is called equatorial upwelling. Due to the displacement of the water at its surface, more water needs to fill its place, so water from the seafloor rises up. Water from the deeper waters is nutrient-rich, which is a great feeding ground for phytoplankton, so there is generally an abundance. Blooms of plankton at the base of the food web serve to provide energy to upper trophic levels. This increase in productivity is rare in most open oceans and is unique to the tropics, which allows for an abundance of life to thrive. Tropical open oceans are marked by warmer waters that are generally home to bigger organisms such as marlin, tuna, barracuda, sharks, rays, and sea turtles. The trophic ecology of the open ocean starts with the producers, like bacteria and phytoplankton, which get their energy from the sun and are fed upon by most primary consumers, like small fishes and crustaceans. Well, it also feeds whales, which are more secondary consumers. The primary consumers, like small fish, feed the larger secondary and tertiary consumers, such as rays, sharks, and tuna. In the tropics, it is also common to find many different species of whales that not only feed on the plankton, but also provide a food source to organisms in open water and on the seafloor when they perish. In the tropical open oceans, there is not an abundance of plastic or trash pollution present, but overfishing and poaching are beginning to become major problems. The biggest of these poaching problems is caused by the demand for shark fins in China and the rest of the world for shark fin soup. Sharks are continuously being brutally killed all across the world to obtain their fins. The ability to purchase shark fin soup has been regarded as a sign of power and wealth in China for centuries. Primarily related to East Asian culture is the unfounded belief that certain parts of skates and rays have special medicinal properties. This causes the overfishing of these rays because the price and demand for their bones is so high. All this overfishing is quickly decreasing the population of these species, and if something is not done about it in the near future, we may just lose these creatures that have lived since the time of the dinosaurs.